Alright guys, it is Friday and I'm gonna make my first video where I guess people did like the idea of making a commentaries about when I first made my accounts and whatnot. So I'm gonna start off by, well, I guess first of all maybe I'll just, no, I won't show you guys my stats. You guys will just have to wait till probably Saturday or Sunday. Well, I'll upload my skilling video, like the main ones that you guys been watching. Alright, so my first account. Um, I first learned about RuneScape when I was in grade 5, and it was during the summer. I'm grade 12 now, so it's been 7 years. Uh, I was, fuck. Okay, it was, fuck, I can't, there's so much shit. Okay, so it was after a soccer tournament when I used to play soccer, from grade 4 to 8, I played soccer for like a rep league, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but anyways, so it was after a tournament, and me and my other friend and my other friend, we went to sleep over at one of their houses, um, and I saw them playing on their laptop, and they were playing RuneScape, and I had no idea what the game was at that time, so I asked them how to play and what to do and stuff, and they showed me. They were both free to play though, and they weren't really that good when you think about it, but I don't think they played that long either. It was kind of like a newer game for everyone else that just kind of started playing. Like not many people knew about this game yet. Bot wise, I'm not sure how many botters were really botting back then. I'm not really sure. So I think it was 2005, 2004, I guess. Um, so I went on and I created my first account. I asked them how to play, and they kind of showed me. And then I was like, all right, I'll make my account. And so my first account name was He-She109. So He-She109. I typed in He-She and it said He-She's Tooken, and then there's like a. It used to go in order where it's like He-She1, He-She1, He-She2, He-She3, etc., etc. So I guess there's 108 He-She's in the game. So I was like, okay, He-She109. Then that was like the next option. I made my account. I what did I do? Okay, I started to woodcut. That was like the first skill I ever trained. I woodcutted and I burned some logs after doing Tutorial Island, whatever. They helped me with that because I don't know what the fuck I was doing either. The old Tutorial Island where you actually had to do shit before you just come into the game now. I remember burning my piece of bread too. I was like, why the fuck did I burn this thing? No, it wasn't my bread. It was my shrimp. The first shrimp, I think you automatically always burn because it's just showing you that you can burn food. I guess I don't know. But yeah. So after I completed that, I went on and I did wood cutting. I think I got like 20. And so this is about a week later. I didn't have internet at my house, so I played at either my friend's house or my aunt's house. Because like I didn't really play on computers back then. I wasn't really into it. I was more just into sports and school and hanging out, whatever. Um, so yeah, I didn't have internet, I didn't have a computer, and that crap. I just did whatever each day. And then I just put my friend's chat off. Anyways, so the one day I called my friend up and I had a full inventory of normal logs and I think an iron hatchet or some shit. And I called him and I told him, "Hey man, can you log on my account and bank my logs for me? Because I had no idea where the bank was. Like it was hard to find a bank. I didn't know where they were in the game. So he banked for me. He's like, all right man, log back on. So I logged back on and I saw where the bank was because he left my character there. And then I just started to go around cutting trees and banking at the one bank. Like I think the bank was Drainer, so I would run all the way from Drainer to east. Yeah, I'd run east and just would cut a bunch of logs and then run back to Drainer. And this is of course all in free to play. So then I started to do some mining when I was a little noob. I was free to play still. I got like 55 mining and like 60 smithing or some shit. I used to mine in the desert, like the actual desert thing where the free to play can go, not where the members is. I would always mine, and I would run down south and put my ore in the furnace, and I just did a bunch of crap like that. And I remember everyone fighting over the coal ores. Those things were annoying because like everybody wanted those in free to play. Iron ores was like whatever, but coal ores was the main thing that people wanted. And then what did I do after that? To be honest. All right, I think after that actually I ended up quitting for like a week or two, And then I came back and I made a new account, and this account name was Alkyman2. So ALKY Spaceman2. Let's look it up on the high scores actually. I think it might still be there. Well, it's not there, but I think it does show this, which means I did have an account. Yeah, it's not ranked or anything anymore. It used to be ranked, but then since 50 mining isn't really ranked anymore now, so yeah. But yeah, that was my account right there. I ended up getting, I think, banned for offensive language because I used to always swear at people when I got pissed off. I was like, fuck you, and I got banned, which kind of sucks. But anyways, um, so this was like way after I played with my friend. We were both still free to play. He had like 72 strength and free to play, and I had like 50. And I'll just cut it short, I guess. After I got banned on Alkyman 2, my friend he quit his account, and his name was Totally Insane 3, and he gave me his account to play on because he kind of just quit. So I remember logging on, and like I trained for like a day just to get one strength level, and I found it so boring. But I stuck to that account and I just kept training, and then I slowly became a member. I remember the day I became a member. It was grade 7 or 8, no, grade 7 for sure. During the winter time, um, I was in the basement, and I found out that members is only $5. I The first thing, like on all these YouTube videos, there wasn't that many back then, but I remember watching people use like a dragon long and a whip and all this shit, and I was like, oh my god, that looks sick. So I begged my mom for membership, and she gave me membership. I like hugged her after me. I swear, I was grade 7. I remember hugging her for giving me membership. I had full Sarah and free to play. That was like my whole bank. It was like 3 mil. Um, First thing I did when I logged on, I had about 100. No, not 100. I think about like 800k cash. Like I had full Sarah and 800k cash, which was like 3.5 mil or some shit back then. And the first thing I did was I was walking in Varrock and I said buying dragon weapon or some shit for like 200k, and someone traded me a longsword, and I bought it for 300k because I thought it was like even better than just a regular dragon weapon. So I bought a D-Long for 300k when I first logged on. I bought a Berserker helm for 500k when I first logged on, and that was pretty much all my money. And then I bought 100k for DDS. I went to fucking wear them, and I found out I had to do quests. I was like, wow. So I slowly did those quests. Took me like a week. I did Lost City that night though, because I was so excited that I was finally members, and I did Lost City. So I put on my D-Long at the end of the night. That sounded really fucking dirty. I put on my Dragon Longsword, and I was just happy as fuck. Oh man, it was awesome. And then I slowly did Fremennik Trail since I found out that Helm gives like 3 strength bonus or some shit. So that's what I did next. Fuck, this is so. Okay, after that account I became friends with somebody, and they told me that they were gonna quit, and I told them that my account was on one last strike. This is back when they would give you one more chance before you get permanently banned. Like I got banned for 2 weeks for swearing again, and then they said this is your last chance after I appealed it. And I logged on and I told my friends and shit, and this guy's like, yeah, I'm actually quitting so you could have my account. So I transferred all my shit from that account to his account because it's a little bit better than mine. Although I had like 91 fletching on my account. That was like the first skill I got into like the 90s or even in the 80s because I just sat there at the bank and I fletched. It was so simple. Um, so after that, I logged on to his account. I transferred 50,000 willow logs. I was going to get 90 something, I guess, fletching with willow logs. I transferred all my money there. He ended up hacking the account back the next week. And then I was poor again, and I quit. I was like, fuck you, bitch. So I quit. He got all my money. I came back a little later on. Well, I actually gave my account away, Totally Insane 3, that night. When I was like, I'm done with RuneScape. This is bullshit. I have no money now. So I gave that account away. Came back to RuneScape about 2 weeks later. He never quit RuneScape. I mean, I just realized this. Oh my god. So came back 2 weeks later, and I hacked the account back, my Totally Insane 3 account. And then, what the hell? Then I just slowly started making my own money. I think I did some barrows and I did some weird crap. And then that account got banned. So for swearing. I remember this is what I had on it. This is the original look. The D-legs, the rune boots, the D-long, the obby shield, the rune plate body, and the dragon med helm. And I think a glory, I guess I had to. And I had rock shell gloves. I thought those gloves were awesome. Those rock shell, they looked so sweet. So I ended up making. Oh, no, that was my old look. Okay, so then after that, I forgot this part. I actually trained on that account. I got 70 attack, 60 strength because I didn't do Monkey Madness yet, and I hated Quest. Got 70 defense, and I was rocking Castle Wars with my DH legs and plate. It was either DH or Thorax, and I always thought DH looked nice and sexy, and Thorax looked like shit. So I always bought DH, Obby Shield, Whip, my Rock Shot gloves, and I would just kill people in Castle Wars. Like back then, like I was level 86. I remember the exact combat level. Don't forget, I don't really remember my prayer level, but I was like 70 or 71 attack, 70, 71 defense, and like 65 or 60 strength. And I was just killing Castle Wars, and I loved Castle Wars back then. As you guys know, I have like 2,000 Castle Wars tickets on #1 boss as well, so I just loved Castle Wars. Alright, as I was saying, I just had to pause the video. So I just loved Castle Wars, my 2,000 Castle Wars tickets on my main. Now this video may be a little boring right now, but it's going to get a lot more interesting a little later on, because this is just all the drama, internet stuff, bullshit, whatever. So, yes, after I ended up getting banned again on that account, I think I said permanently banned, because that was my last chance, I made the account #1 boss at the time. And luckily, I actually transferred about a mil or two on from Totally Insane 3 to #1 boss a little bit before I got banned, so I had a little bit of money when I was on #1 boss, when I was a newbie. The first thing I think I did was get range up. I used to range ogres, and I used to use a cannon after I did the cannon quest. I had a little bit more experience in the game, so I knew kind of what to do, so I had a pretty good start. I remember camping guards in Varrock castles. Yeah, castle with the cannon. I used to just one hit them with the cannon and just sit there and let my range go up to 60 or some crap. After that, what happened? I think after that is when I started to train skills a lot more, and I started to get my levels to 60s to 70s, and I slowly got some skills to 80s, like cooking and fletching. My first 99 was fletching on that account, and then I got cooking, and I ended up doing pest control when I was a 113 combat. I was actually like 110, 105 when I started. I used to wear the old look, the Berserker. Oh, no, I think we actually had Nezzy helm, torso, initiate legs, Rune Defender, Rune Boots, Strength Amulet, D-Skimmy. I actually finally got D-Skimmy on that account. I did Monkey Madness. That was my look for pest control, so I pretty much just camped that until like 85 strength, I think. And I also camped it for 86 range, because I hated range at that time, and I was trying to get Fire Cape, right? I was trying to be cool and get a Fire Cape at a low combat level. So all I did was pretty much just try to use my Crystal Bow up, and I just ranged and did all that bullshit. And then I got 86 range. I went and killed Jad. Well, actually, I went to try to kill Jad, and I died. I think I died like 20 times before I actually got it. I remember when I first asked the guy on some tips on how to kill Jad, he told me to wear a Varrock skirt. I was like, why the fuck would I wear a Varrock skirt when it has like negative range attack? I thought he was a retard. I thought he was trying to troll me or something. I just ran out of fucking fishing ring. I got a bank. Alright, so like I was saying, I was doing pest control pretty much. I did it with my other friend IRL too. His name is Noob289. I'll actually look him up right now because I think he's still in the high score. Alright, never mind. He's not in the high scores anymore, but I think he changed his name. I think he came back like a year or two ago and then he quit again. But he was a friend that I pretty much just did everything. I remember going to his house. He was on my soccer team as well. I remember going to his house, and after tournaments and shit, I would just sleep over and we'd play RuneScape all night. And his mom was actually really stingy. She was really mean, man. She didn't want us playing RS at all. So when we were down there, we had to act like we weren't even doing anything. We had to act like we were just watching TV. I remember at nighttime, we would have our fingers on the power button while we were playing RuneScape. In case his mom comes down, we would have it on there, just ready to fucking click it in case she does come down. So we act like we're not on RuneScape, because I think she banned him or something from playing RuneScape. I think they set the computer to not be able to go to the website for RuneScape, so like he couldn't play at all. But he found out around that, so he knew how to get on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I was in love with RuneScape at that time. I just loved skilling. I was so addicted to it. Crap, this is 14 minutes already. Alright. This video might have been really boring actually. It might have been kind of just like, oh, that's cool. When are you going to talk about your actual account? Well, #1 boss does get better. The next video I will be explaining about when I got into skilling a little more serious, and when I started to go for my 99s. So I'll leave you guys with that note. Hopefully you guys kind of did enjoy this. Yeah, it is just me fishing. Like I said, on Saturday or Sunday I'll be releasing my skilling video. So I look forward to that. And hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's just kind of something new, and it'll get more interesting for sure. This is just kind of like an intro to it. So thanks for watching, guys.